Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to give you a rundown on the movement and positioning of Edinson Cavani. Now, he is a fantastic example for any young kid who wants to improve as a striker on how to move, position yourself, and in terms of contact on the ball when crosses are coming in. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, for the first goal, as you can see, when that corner is taken in, everyone stops. Everyone stops and they all thinking, okay, shot's coming in. Let me get into position to block the shot. And that's including the Manchester United players as well. The only player who is alive to the situation, who can see like something could be here for me, is Cavani. He's the only one. And as you can see, he is the only one that anticipates this situation because he thinks, okay, if a shot comes in and it's saved, I have a tap in, I have a goal. And with strikers are opportunistic, defenders are pessimistic. It's something Sergio Aguero has said a while back in an interview with 442. Strikers are always hoping there's an opening. So he's hoping keeper saves it, I get a tap in. And in the end, you can see even with his body positioning, he's the only one with the body position that's turned facing the goal. Everyone else has their back to the goal and they're all facing the play. He's the only one that sniffs it out and thinks, let me get the advantage here. And of course, he's onside because Vestergaard has dropped basically almost in line with his keeper. So he's onside, shot comes in, deflection comes in, he taps in, and then bam, he gets his goal. That's how strikers move. Strikers anticipate things happening in the box. They position themselves because of that anticipation. So they're thinking, okay, shots coming in, let me position myself. So anticipation comes first, then they position themselves to basically be ready for the chance that's coming. And that's how they get their goals. For the second goal, it's another example of anticipating the movement, but this time he anticipates it according to his teammates' positioning on the pitch and also his body positioning. You can see as Rashford gets the ball, the only bit of space Cavani has is you can say a near post run in between the two centre backs. Now, according to Rashford's position on the pitch and the way he strikes a ball, there's no way he's going to get it to the far post. He's going to have to float it in. Rashford doesn't float balls in. Cavani knows that. So what he does is he sniffs out and he thinks, okay, which part of the pitch would he play it on? Most probably the near post because the space is there. And Rashford doesn't hit far post balls. So I'm going to move into that position. That's a standard curve run of a striker. Basically, you want to get in the spaces in between the two center backs. So that's what he does. He gets that, and Rashford plays the ball in. He anticipates Rashford's going to play the ball in there, and he's there to hit the ball as everyone's just standing and watching. That's how you do it. You basically anticipate your teammates' next action, because you have to understand he trains with Rashford probably every single day. He's training with him, so he knows his capabilities, where he's going to cross the ball, how he's going to cross the ball. Rashford always hits pacey balls in with not much height, but they're almost fizzed in. So in terms of contact, all he has to do is just get slight contact. That's the thing, especially when you're dealing with headers. Don't get too much power on the ball. All of the pace is on that ball, so all you have to do is use that pace and just flick it on, and it's going to beat the keeper. So that's basically, in that example, there's 3 points. Firstly, anticipation, in terms of he anticipates where his teammate is going to play the ball in, and he positions himself accordingly by making the correct run. And in terms of points of contact, he adjusts his contact because he can see the ball has pace coming in. So all he does is flick it on rather than put too much power on it. Because at the end of the day, with that much pace on the ball, you don't need to aim for the far post. Just flick it on and it's going to beat the keeper. And that's how he gets his second goal in that game and wins Manchester United the match. Example 3 shows once again anticipating your teammates' positioning on the pitch, and also in terms of how his body positioning is. Now, as play develops, it's slowed down here, and you can see that there's 3 options of runs that are given here. There's the middle of the goal, there's near post, and there's far post. So now Greenwood is in a striking position as well. So what's going to happen is there's 2 strikers in the box, so they're going to have to pick their runs accordingly. Now the center run is closed off, so what they're going to do is near post and far post. Now, as you can see where Rashford is on the pitch, he's going to play that ball in behind the defense, because if you're not in line with the 18-yard box, that cross coming in is going to be whipped in with pace in behind the goal, in between the 6-yard box and the penalty spot. Just the perfect area is just outside that 6-yard box. Alexander-Arnold does this perfectly, as well as Andy Robertson. They play the ball in with pace, high or low, in between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box, just on the edge of the 6-yard box. And basically all you're going to do is get a tap in, and that's what Cavani gets here. As you can see, as play is developing, if you just go a while back, you can see that he always positions himself in between the 2 center halves. So now he gets the run, far post run, ball is played in with pace, just like the Southampton example, and all he has to do is once again just use the pace on the ball and direct it in. That's all you have to do. With crosses coming in, especially with these whipped ones like the ones that Rashford, Robertson, Alexander-Arnold hit, you don't even need to put much power on it. All you do is direct it, get good contact, look at the ball and see exactly where it's coming in, head, get good contact on the ball, and you guaranteed to score, because the goalkeeper is in a position where he can't come and claim it necessarily, and the defenders can't clear it out either, because the ball's played in. Because if he comes in or if he goes to challenge the goalkeeper and he realizes he can't get there, to open net, so those balls are almost undefendable. You just have to make sure you get good contact and you'll definitely get yourself a goal. And that's basically 3 quick examples of how you can position yourself, how you can anticipate movement, how you get contact on the ball as well, and basically how you can improve your overall movement in the box. And this is coming from a master in the form of Edinson Cavani, who's done this I don't know how many times. He scored probably, I think, 300 career goals or something, maybe more. So he is one of the best strikers in the world to look at positioning and movement. And these are 3 great examples. Of course, there are some honorable mentions I want to give. I don't want to add too many to make the video too long. If you want more, you can comment and I'll make a part 2 with all of the other examples. But basically, the one against Southampton is another one. His header against Southampton, as well as the goal against Fulham. Those are good, basically, examples of how to move, as well as positioning and anticipation in the box. So those are 2 good examples that you can check out whenever you have some free time. But these are the 3 examples that I'm going to give you on how you can improve. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs up, comment down below of who actually you want to see next. I enjoy making these type of videos, because I also learned something from it. So comment down below who you want to see next, and I'll make a video about them. subscribe if you like what I'm putting out, and I'll see you guys soon.